Cavs trying to get a win at home and press for success. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Washington Wizards.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Horford. And it's Tillman in at the 4 slot. And for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Stan, for coaches who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
That's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
My goodness. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Garland. Mitchell's got the opening basket of the game for the Cavs. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Right side Tatum. White setting the pick for Tatum. Brown outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Garland with it. Mobley outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And stolen by Horford. Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, if the defense closes on Tatum, he'll go into them. He's happy to get sent to the line.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And that one falls for Tatum. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, there's no question that Tatum is one of the best scorers in the game today. And because he was so good at such a young age, it's easy to forget how young he still is.
In the corner, it's Hunter. To the paint, here's Allen. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Tillman passes to White. Al Horford. Allen defending. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Tillman. Evan Mobley with the rebound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Tillman. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Jason Tatum.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Brown against Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Brown. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Tatum against Hunter. Tatum kicks to Horford. The tray. Boston getting another chance here. And it's White missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Mobley outside Garland. Mobley dishes to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Back to Mobley. They need this one, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
And so it's Boston with it. Here's White. No scoring in this one. Pass to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. That one misses.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Tatum passes to Tillman. Back to Tatum. Hunter grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
What's up?
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10 wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
Now Garland. Following Al Horford's 3-point attempt, Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Right through the D for the layup. Mitchell's got 8 points. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And here's a look at some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Tillman. Here's White. No good, unable to end this run. Brown against Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Brown. Mitchell kicks to Allen. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. To the wing right side. Celtics passing it around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jared Allen.
The wily old vet, Horford, drawing contact around the rim.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
First one falls for him. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And Cleveland making a change here. Nance is checked in. That one misses. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Now here's White following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Horford sets a screen for White. Count it, good. And that'll tie this game up.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Mitchell. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Pass to Allen. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Hunter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. And he sinks the second. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Right side, Garland. Here's Nance. Tillman grabs the miss. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Leaner from distance. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. Pass to Garland. Hits it from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Garland against White. Sheds over Garland, and the shot is long. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Austin with the ball. And here is Brown. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Right side, Horford. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers leading by 5. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Ball comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Cleveland leading by 3. Now Garland. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Yeah, this is where Thompson wants to do his scoring. Close in the paint.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Simons, the pass to Queta. Celtics passing it around. Aston Yang. Brown outside. Just 4 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Queta. From outside, off the mark. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Garland, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And going on the attack, Garland gets the defense on their heels and earns himself a trip to the line.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. Do something.
And the first one drops. G.A., you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Richard comes in for Brown.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Simons, the pass to Hauser. Now Simons. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown.
Textbook pick and roll. Simons is a natural at running these sets.
Ball against Simons. Nance outside. At the top of the key, Hunter. Stolen. And they're running. Here's Hauser, and the layup falls. And now just a 2-point Cleveland lead.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Here's Garland after the basket by Boston. Now, here's Hunter. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Nance.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Outside Tatum. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Steps back and fires. No good off the front iron.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Back to Garland. Pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nance dishes to Hunter. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Hauser. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Cleveland leading by 5. Nance and Thompson are up front. Max Strus is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Ball, and he drives in. Good. Ball's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Cavs.
Gotta respect how quickly Ball gets to the rack. I mean, if you give him the lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it quickly.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. Pritchard passes to Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And he makes the first. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Now here's Nance. Nothing on the board. Nance a screen on Simon. Strus with it, now guarded by Tatum. Tries again. Ball with a wide open look. It's on target from the high post. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Celtics. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the Cavaliers. They're right in 5th place.
Checking out Cleveland, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Celtics trail by 10. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Tatum down low. Covered by Nance. And that one's good. Tatum's got 7.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Hunter. Rebounded by the Celtics. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, they played with outstanding energy, communicated well, and were very disruptive defensively.
Tatum. Mobley with the block.
And this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
Celtics trail by 8. Pritchard passes to Simons. Takes a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, give Hunter credit. Nice job staying aggressive and earning the foul call.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
Look, he's a lengthy wing who can defend multiple positions and space the floor. Hunter has a lot of value in this league.
And both free throws good for Hunter. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Ball with it. Last game he had 10 points. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. Now here's Hunter. D right on him. Just 5 on the clock. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Tatum. The 19-foot shot, and the jumper is good. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Smooth-looking shot from Tatum. Offensively, he's got everything you're looking for.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Ball. Mobley with it. Shoots a fader. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Simons. Fires for three. Connects from three-point range. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from there.
Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Simons kicks to Tatum. Down low, here's Kata. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Passing out of a pick and roll. Tatum's such a good decision maker. You want the ball in his hands.
Now, here's Ball. He has 6. Mobley outside. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Mobley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Tatum on the wing. Pass to Kata. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Ball feeling it out a bit. In the corner, Nance with it. Inside. A rebound by Simons. And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Well, looking at Simons' assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Nance. Mitchell comes in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Lonzo Ball. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Hunter. Thompson outside. White against Garland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on White. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
He doesn't get the second one.
So good at getting his team involved. Garland has become a difference maker.
Here's Tatum. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Garland with it, now guarded by Tatum. Garland kicks to Mobley. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Floats it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. So it's the Celtics now. After Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep.
Well, you know, there's no shortage of confidence in Brown. It leads to his attacking mindset.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Simons, he's checked in for Tatum. And he's good on the second. Cleveland leading by 10. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Garland against White. Garland dishes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Celtics have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Hunter against Brown. Out to the right wing. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. With the drive. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots. But on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense. And it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from Derek White. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good. Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
Pass to White. Horford with the screen on Garland. Here's White. The kick out to Brown. Drops in the tray. Brown's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Now Hunter. The three. Offensive rebound. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Brown against Hunter. Brown right side. Five to shoot. And stolen by Hunter. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And here's Garland for three. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Jared Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. The three-point game such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Number 1, the Celtics.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Celtics trail by 13. White the pass to Tillman. Brown outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul. Mitchell against Simon.
It's White on the wing. To the inside. Here's Tillman, and he uses the glass on the layup. Tillman's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. A minute 42 left in the first half. Here's Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. 1:31 left in the first half of basketball. Simons kicks to Horford. From outside the arc. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Brown wide open, he fires. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. It's deflected. They recover it. And Mobley throws it down. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Mitchell outside. Mobley outside. Hunter down low. Brown on him. Hunter no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's Simons missing. Mitchell looking it over. The 3 from Garland. And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're giving a master class in ball movement right now, running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a bunch of high percentage looks.
Yeah, great chemistry at that end. And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan-favorite three-point contest.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys. They're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come, but there's still time to get your ballot in. Now or never. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. they might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
The Cavaliers leading by 11 on the court right now for the Celtics. The talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. Then there's Horford. Then it's White. And it's Tillman in at the 4. Hunter finds Garland. Clock at 4. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on White. Stan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Now here's White. The 3 from Tatum. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 12.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Mitchell. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. It's stolen by Brown. Outside Tatum. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you, not many players are better at forcing a defender to foul than Tatum.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
2 seconds.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Mitchell up top. He's covered by Brown. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. Kept alive. And staying with the play, Allen. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's White on the wing. Guarded by Garland. White the pass to Horford. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Back to Horford. From deep. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And here is Garland. 14 points for him. Here's Mobley. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Brown with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And White kicks to Tatum. To the middle. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Pass to Tillman. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And Now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding, just a powerful presence in the paint.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. The Cavaliers leading by 10. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Brown with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Brown with the bucket. Brown's got 11 points.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Mitchell against Brown. Mobley outside. Right side, Garland. Shoots over White. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Look, that up fake is a great weapon when defenders are crowding you. Brown puts him in the popcorn machine.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Second, the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
And the second free throw, good. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Brown against Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Brown. Kicks it out to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Puts one up from 19. Good, he hits the jump shot. Garland's got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Tatum on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Tatum nails them both. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 18 points for Darius Garland.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
White against Garland. White the pass to Horford. Back to White. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. White's got 5 now.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Now Garland. 18 points for him. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Brown lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Here's Garland. 20 points for him. Allen, a screen on White. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. And Fernie Simons comes in for Tillman. And it's Pritchard in for Derek White. Both free throws good from Garland. Celtics trail by 8. Outside, Simons. Offline with his 3.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Garland, that's for 2. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Takes the 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Clock at 6. Hunter kicks to Garland. And stolen by Simons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simons has got 9 points.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
Cleveland leading by 6. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Evan Mobley.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
First one falls for him. Larry Nance is checked in for Evan Mobley. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Horford with a screen on Nance. Here's Tatum. Horford from outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Simons.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
The first free throw is good. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And Mitchell drops them both. Celtics trail by 7. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And Brown throws it down hard.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
Mitchell against Simon. Nance sets a screen for Mitchell. Nance in the high post. Back to Mitchell. And it's sent back by Horford.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Boston has possession following the score by Cleveland. Tatum's shot is off. Simons against Garland. And the shot goes in. Garland's got 26 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
So it's the Celtics now. 9-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Garland. Tatum no good.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Pritchard. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Now, here's Garland. 26 points for him. For 3, Mitchell. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
He gets it in there. Tatum's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
Garland with it. Hunter on the wing. To the paint, and stolen by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. All alone. Pritchard gets the bucket. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself out there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Allen. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. In the corner, Nance with it. Shot clock at 6. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
What's up?
Free throw good, Simon.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Garland. Celtics also with a sub. Cade is checked in. He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
And he makes both free throws.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Mitchell dishes to Hunter. Back to Mitchell from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got 18 points.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. That one, no good. Hunter with some nice defense. Poked away and stolen by Simons. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
What's up?
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Strus is checked in. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Pritchard. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Outside Tatum. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. A 3 from Tatum.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his 2nd since the break.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Strus. And stolen by Simons. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. The fader. Outside Tatum for the lead. Thompson with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. From 13 feet, it goes down. Pritchard's got his 3rd basket of the night. 3rd quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Mobley against Tatum. And here is Mobley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Cavaliers. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Darius Garland. Tristan Thompson is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Ball, and it's Green in at small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Mobley outside. Now here's Green. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes in there. Green's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Yeah, recognizing the opening, and Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
Here's Pritchard. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's foul number 2 for him. Tatum against Mobley. Shoots from 14.
And you know Mobley was in that shooter's head. Evan, as good as they come defensively.
Ball makes it off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Garland. Ball against Simon. Five on the clock. Pass to Tatum. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Garland. Now Simon. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Stolen by Tatum. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Cavaliers leading. Green, the pass to Garland. Down low, here's Thompson. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Now here's Tatum. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Can they get it? Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Garland kicks the ball. Back to Garland. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Jared Allen's checked in for Thompson. George Niang, he's checked in for the Celtics. White comes in for Pritchard. And that one misses. Celtics trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, you know, White is quietly one of the league's most effective finishers on the drive.
The Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Ball against Simon. Garland left side. Over White. Garland, no good. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. No good with the layup. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Ball. Tips it up. And Tatum pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Cleveland has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Ripped away. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. A different look now for Cleveland. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Green. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Garland. Both shots good from the stripe. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Hunter. And here is Allen. Mobley inside. Guarded by Tatum. The Cavaliers again can't hit. That's a 2 from Simons. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Ball kicks to Hunter. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebounded by Hauser.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
The game now all-time.
From the mid-range, Simon's quickness is a big advantage.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Simons against Mitchell. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Mitchell's got 20.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's White to the inside. Niang, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Back to Ball. The 19-foot shot, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And if you're the D, you can't let Ball have that kind of room to shoot the basketball, especially from the mid-range area where he is proven to be so efficient.
Here's Hauser. Pass to Tatum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Mitchell outside. Inside. And stolen by Tatum. White with it. Outside, Simon. No good with the triple.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Niang in the post. He's covered by Ball. White, good.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Ball with it. Allen, a screen on White. Pass to Hunter. Mitchell against Simon. They get it back. High post Allen. Here's Hunter from downtown. No good on that one.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
A kick out to Simon. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 40% in the fourth. Ball, the bounce pass. It's stolen by White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Well, look, if you're trying to slow down White, you first have to match his activity level.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
First one falls for.
Well, talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
Garland is checked in for Ball. And both free throws good for White. Here's Garland. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Mobley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
At almost 7 feet tall, once Mobley has ideal positioning inside, he forces the defender to have to foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Both good from the line that time. The Celtics on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to Tillman. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says. Clearly a foul.
Free throw good, Mobley. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Celtics leading by 5. Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Now Horford. Here's Tillman. From beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hunter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Tatum against Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Garland fires from way outside. No good on the quick 3. And here's Boston. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Tatum, and it's sent back by Allen.
Gotta be careful shooting it when Allen's nearby, showing how impactful he can be defensively.
Mitchell finds Garland. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, White. Pass to Tillman. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's White. Over in the corner, Brown. 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Well, look, they need Brown making an impact with his outside game, and he rarely disappoints.
Here's Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell in his face.
Big time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Tatum against Hunter. There's the triple. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Mitchell dishes to Hunter. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Mobley.
Baiting the defender into a foul. Tatum wants to get to the line where he has always been terrific.
Shoot 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. The second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position. This has reached desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
This is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Tillman grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're behind by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell kicks to Allen. Pass to Garland. And here is Hunter. The Cavaliers with another miss. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. We were too tense. We weren't having any fun. We started having a lot more fun second half. Guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.